It's the keyboardist type of the garage girl brand from Medarot Girls Mission that also advocates for jack of all trades is superior to the master of one. It is GBK01 Melody Beat, with a kit of super repair, wave, missile, multi-legs, and the leg ability of all-rounder, which buffs all leg stats if all three equipped parts on her build are different skills. Now honestly, even though she does have a very mixed kit for what she offers, it is something she can kind of make use of and capitalize on very easily, even if pairing a medal with her can be a little bit of a juggle sometimes. Super Repair is simply a more efficient and stronger version of basic repair, meaning that the higher the healing skill on your medal, the more bang and the more HP you'll get for your buck when using the skill to either heal herself or an ally. Wave, of course, is a melee-based ailment skill that will cut the enemy heat and cool time by about 25%, and also make landing hits or landing crits a lot easier. And then, of course, Left Arm of Missile is a gunpowder-based skill, so it is guaranteed to always land, and also damage all four parts evenly and spread the damage thereof. But with the leg ability of All-Rounder, she does capitalize on this very easily, and with Multi, she does have pretty solid coverage, arguably the next best under Biped in many cases, even if her skills aren't necessarily the highest compared to most other conventional multi-peds in this sense. But thankfully, Melody Beat does take all this in stride as something she can do very well. Unfortunately, however, for a lot of reasons, as in she just doesn't really stack up stat-wise compared to a number of other bots, even her fellow girl band members in some cases. As a pure set score, I do have to rate her a pretty solid 5 out of 10, given the fact that in order for you to use her well, you do have to have 3 different skills on her build, which means you are going to ultimately be sacrificing something major on the when you're distributing the skills across to the metal that is in her body, as you either have to choose to be either healing and melee, or essentially healing and missile, or even forget healing entirely and go for maybe a dual mix of 75 with shooting and melee. But that does honestly really make using her head part kind of pointless, and honestly kind of makes you wonder why you didn't choose something else instead. Mixed Parts, on the other hand, I would rate her a pretty solid 5.5 out of 10 for the same reasons. For what she does offer, she is very well balanced and has a pretty wide coverage in what she does offer. So even though her parts together may not be super handy, they are still pretty handy to use pretty much in any other sense. Wave, of course, if you are in need of an ailment-based skill that does reduce the overall speed of the opponent just by a little bit, to buy yourself just those few precious extra seconds to outrun them.